city of Prescott had adopted an ordinance when the state legislature legalized the use of consumer fireworks in the state of Arizona. And local jurisdictions were allowed to limit the use within their jurisdictions but not restrict the sales. So City of Prescott and actually the town of Prescott Valley both adopted local ordinances that per state law we could not restrict their sale, but we could restrict their use within the city limits. So currently and hopefully continuous, you cannot utilize any consumer fireworks or aerial fireworks, which are not legal in the state, within the city of Prescott. The only type of fireworks you can use are the sparklers and the novelty items, which are like the pops and the snakes and those little types of things that you can get at most retail outlets locally. You know, last year was the first year where they became legal, the consumer fireworks, and if everybody remembers, we had almost blizzard-like conditions locally, so the sales were really low last New Year's. During the 4th of July, we've been really aggressive about our public education campaign and letting the general public know, and the public in the city of Prescott's been really good about calling 911 early and notifying folks, and the police department will respond out, and they'll basically cease the use and may cite with a penalty up to 6 months in jail or $2,500 or both. So we haven't seen a big problem here locally yet, and that's very fortunate. Obviously, the big concern that we have is our wild-urban interface, and during the summer months, we have potential for such a large catastrophic fire. Some of these devices are made to actually nail into trees and spin with a sparking ember and rotate in a circular motion on a tree, and we just think that that's such a bad idea for the city of Prescott. Naturally, you could never use them on federal lands, the Forest Service lands. Could never use any type of fireworks in that area, but we do border. We have over 30 miles of federal borders onto the Prescott National Forest, and it would just seem likely that eventually somebody would take one out there, not knowing that it was illegal and have an accident. We can't afford one of those accidents in our area. First off, obviously, neighborly thing to do would be to go over to your neighbor and just kind of remind them that they're not legal to use in the city of Prescott. If they don't feel comfortable with that, they can contact 911, and the dispatch center will send somebody over to, educate them or possibly confiscate them and cite them.